Honestly, sometimes I wonder how he manages to dress himself in the morning.
I remember the evening clearly too clearly. It was supposed to be a simple, peaceful Friday night. The kind where you toss your shoes aside, order takeout, and fall asleep on the couch with your wife leaning on your shoulder. But instead, Sarah insisted on hosting a small get-together with her friends. I didn't complain. I thought it might even be good for us. Some noise, some energy, some happiness. But when I stepped into the living room, it felt like I had crashed a party I wasn't invited to. Laughter spun through the air, sharp, bright, and strangely distant. Sarah stood near the counter with three of her coworkers, all dressed like they belonged on magazine covers. She was glowing in that warm yellow light, looking beautiful in a way that felt unfamiliar to me. I greeted them the best I could. "Ladies," I said with a smile. They laughed, teased, and one of them joked, "Oh, so this is the famous husband." Before I could even respond, Sarah cut in. "Oh, please, famous for what?" Burning toast and snoring like a tractor. Everyone burst out laughing. Except me. I forced a smile, pretending it didn't sting. Maybe it was harmless teasing. Maybe she didn't mean it. But something in her tone felt humiliating. It wasn't a playful jab, it was a public punch to the ribs. As the evening went on, the jokes got sharper. Stories about how clueless men were, how romance dies after marriage, how Sarah had to train me to be useful. Every comment chipped away at me quietly. I had never talked about her like that, not in front of anyone, not even as a joke. At one point, I went to the kitchen just to breathe. But when I came back, I froze. Sarah was mocking me, my voice, my gestures, even the way I walk. Her friends howled with laughter. That was the moment something inside me cracked. I looked at her, the woman I once danced with under city lights, the woman who once held my hand like it was her lifeline. And now? Now she was laughing at me, not with me. She noticed my face and shrugged. "Oh, don't be so sensitive, Daniel. It's just a joke. Just a joke." Funny how those words are used right after someone twists a knife. The night continued, but I wasn't really there anymore. When her friends finally left, she hummed softly as she cleaned up, as if the evening had been perfectly normal. But something in me had changed. "Everything okay?" she asked casually. I took a breath. "No, everything isn't okay." Her smile faded. "What are you talking about?" I didn't respond. I just walked past her, grabbed my coat, and headed to the door. She followed me, irritated and confused. "You're not seriously upset about that, are you?" "They were just having fun." I turned slowly, looking her in the eyes. "You stopped laughing with me a long time ago," I said quietly. "Now you just laugh at me. And that isn't fun, Sarah. It's cruel." I stepped into the cool night air and left. I had no idea where I was going. I just knew I couldn't stay, not in that house, not with that version of her. My hands shook as I fumbled with my keys. When I finally got in the car, I drove without direction, letting the empty streets swallow me. The city lights blurred through the windshield like smears of broken promises. Her laughter replayed in my head, her mimicry, her dismissiveness, her voice telling me I was overreacting. Maybe I was too sensitive, or maybe I had spent too many years pretending her small humiliations didn't hurt. By the time I parked near the old riverside where we'd once shared our first date, I felt a kind of exhaustion deeper than anger, more like grief. When had we stopped being partners? When did we start being opponents? I sat there for what felt like hours. The river whispered gently, almost comforting. Then my phone buzzed. "Daniel, please come home. We need to talk." I didn't reply. Another message came. "I'm sorry. Just come home, please." Something inside me wavered, not forgiveness, not trust, but a need for closure, for answers. So I started the engine and drove back, not knowing if I was going home or just visiting a memory. When I entered the house, the smell of wine still lingered. Empty glasses were scattered on the counter like ghosts of the night. Sarah stood near the couch, hair messy, eyes swollen from crying. "You came back," she whispered. "I did." She stepped closer. "I didn't mean to hurt you, Daniel. I was just trying to make them laugh." I nodded slowly. "That's the problem. You didn't think it mattered. Her lip trembled. I was just trying to fit in. They always tease their husbands. So you joined them? My voice was low. At my expense? Her shoulders sagged. Tears welled again. I didn't realize. I didn't know it came across that way. For a second, I saw a glimpse of the old Sarah, the one who used to look at me with warmth instead of impatience. But the words hit differently now. They didn't heal. They didn't reassure. Do you remember when you got promoted? I asked quietly. How proud I was. How I told everyone how amazing you were. She nodded. And now you tell your friends you trained me. Like I'm some defective pet. She covered her mouth as her tears fell silently. I'm sorry, she said. I really am. The apology was real. But something inside me was too tired, too bruised to accept it so easily. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.